All right, I have got a Telecaster build that I did about a year ago. Um, I like a lot about this guitar. I love the way it looks. It's got a cherry burst body from Allen and Eden, a Wilkinson bridge. Got a DiMarzio PG-13 mini humbucker in the neck. It's got a Fender. It's a Fender 62 tele bridge pickup. Got a 5-way switch that splits the humbucker. Um, Gives me full humbucker and bridge, split humbucker and bridge, and then bridge only. Um, I like the way it sounds. I like the way it looks. I do not like this neck. I like the way the neck looks. It's a roasted maple Fender made in Mexico. It's got Fender locking tuners on it currently. Looks great. Frets are great. This is a flat oval neck shape, and apparently that is not right for me because this is the hardest guitar that I've ever tried to play, short of some that just weren't set up right. So I'm going to swap it out and see what I can do. I got a all parts neck. It's unfinished, so I'm going to have to put some finish on it. It's got the truss rod adjustment in the heel. It's got the smaller tuner holes, so I got some Kluson tuners to put in it. We'll get started on this thing, see if I can get a swap done and see if I like it any better. All right, I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but we'll try it. We'll try it and see. I've got some satin finish wipe on poly that I put somewhere. And there it is. Okay. Yeah, clear satin wipe on poly. I'm going to try to apply it with this. It's an 800 grit Scotch pad. I'm not sure how well that's going to work, but we'll try it. If I don't like it, I can always do something else. All right, we'll let that dry. Do the back side. See how it looks. All right, top side's mostly dry. I've got it setting just on the frets, so hopefully it'll be okay. Just won't be able to put too much pressure on it. All right. I think that's going to work. All right, got my poly finish dried. I think it turned out pretty well. Went ahead and put one of my logos on there instead of a fake Fender logo. I get these tuners installed. I can get this package opened. These holes are always a little bit smaller than they need to be, which is better than bigger than they need to be. I just use a little reamer like this to get them closer to the right size. I like them to start to go in, but not just slide in. suspect these are all going to need about the same amount of work. Now I guess I need my drill, which I didn't bring with me. I had to go grab it. And we're back. All right. That first screw, I forgot to put some wax on. Got kind of lucky that it didn't split that headstock, because if your hole's not drilled the right size and you try to put those screws in dry, I've seen people split those headstocks right there. I'll tell you what else. I'd always tried to switch my tuners out to locking tuners, and you see a lot of people consider that as an almost immediate upgrade. And these Fender locking tuners. They're good tuners. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them, except they don't work as well as these. These split post tuners are just the best thing in the world as far as I'm concerned. They're easy to use. They're easy to restring. I had never used them. I got a Squire Classic Vibe 50s Strat that had these split post tuners in it, and once I started using them, I thought, why did we ever switch? Why did they ever go to anything different? They're really great tuners in my opinion. All right, so I have already marked the location for my holes for the neck plate. I have got a little tool here I haven't used yet, but I've kind of wanted to. I'll try to use it now. Nice snug fit. I actually had to sand some of the finish off of the side of this neck because I'd got it on there a little bit thick and it didn't want to fit in that neck pocket. And just about to make the same mistake I did a minute ago. I'm not going to do it. First time you put screws in holes like these, it's just a really good idea to have some lubrication. This is beeswax. It's probably not the best thing in the world, but it's better than nothing for sure. This has a kind of a deep, I don't know, I think maybe it's called a soft V. It's quite a bit deeper than even a standard C neck. It's definitely deeper than that flat oval. That flat oval neck was pretty thin, and I didn't realize that I would have that much trouble with a thin neck, but I certainly did. Yeah, this one's 0.97 inches. Which is 24, almost 25 millimeters. That's quite a bit deeper than a standard C neck. And I think I'm gonna like that a whole lot better. I will probably Scotch-Brite this neck a little bit more, kind of smooth out that poly. I'll get it all strung up, put back together, and see how it plays. I think I'm gonna really like it though. All right, got it strung up. As I was putting the strings on, I realized I hadn't installed a nut yet. Luckily, I had a couple at the workbench, and I managed to get one in, and had to file it down quite a bit to get the strings right, but action's nice and low. I'm at about 1.4 millimeters on the low E and about 1.2 millimeters on the high E. I could go lower. That neck's straight. Frets are all level. I don't know. I kind of think they're supposed to be here. I notice when I set guitars with a little bit higher action, not only first of all do they bend better, but I think I get a little bit more resonance without the amp on. A little more, I don't know what the word is, but you can hear it better playing it dry. I like this neck a lot better. I can already tell you, it's a lot easier to play. That last neck I had on here, I built this guitar. It was the first Telecaster that I'd built with a humbucker in the neck, and I put this mini humbucker in it. It's a great pickup, and I like the sound. I always liked the sound, but I noticed as I was playing it, everything was hard, and I thought it was like I needed to stretch my hand out. Something was wrong with me. Maybe my posture's bad. Something's going on. And I'd pick up another guitar and I wouldn't have the same problem. And then I'd pick up this guitar, and again, it was a struggle. And I've heard people say you should play through that. You should learn to play a variety of necks so that, improve your overall skill. And I'm cool with that. I've been doing that some with this classical guitar. So a Yamaha classical that I bought a couple of weeks ago, and it's a whole different world playing that flat wide neck. But it's not a struggle. It's different, but it's not a struggle. That flat oval Fender neck was a struggle, and this is the first soft V that I've ever played. So it's going to take a little getting used to, but I really think I like it, and I really like the thickness. Got a buddy of mine that's a whole lot better than I am. I'm looking forward to getting his opinion on it. What do you think? I know a lot of you like thin necks. People are always looking for the thin shredder necks, and I'm obviously not a shredder, so maybe that's why I'm not such a big fan of the thin necks. I don't need to shred on anything. That's loud. It's a 62 Fender 62 tele neck bridge pickup. Yep, I like it. I'm not mic'd up or anything. I'm playing through my little Positive Grid Mini here, so you're probably not hearing it real well. We're just getting the mic volume. Anyway, hope you guys got something out of this. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about these vintage tuners. I'm a huge fan of them. I like this satin finish on this neck. I don't need the crazy thick gloss that Fender puts on a lot of their new maple necks. So I'm pretty happy with the way this one turned out with this wipe on poly. Hope you guys have a good day.